to talk a little more about dumbbell retrieves. Teaching a dog to retrieve the dumbbell for the two open exercises, the retrieve on flat and the retrieve over the high jump, is probably one of the most complex exercises that you'll teach. And so as a result, we'll break it down into a lot of pieces. Generally, we start with teaching the dog to hold the dumbbell, and we've actually covered that in another video. So let's assume that you have your dog to this point. Remember, come, sit, hold, hold, good, stay, and that your dog can hold the dumbbell pretty reliably while you walk around a little bit. She's doing fine. She's keeping it in her mouth. She knows I have treats, for one thing. Give, and then she'll give it back to me. Hold. Give. Good. So if your dog is to this point, you can start to teach the back chaining, as we call it. You know, the whole exercise is the dog has to run and retrieve the dumbbell and then bring it back to you. We've actually taught the back end of the exercise, so we're going to back chain and go into the front of the exercise. So we start this way. Teaching a dog to retrieve, especially if it's not a natural retriever, is another skill that the dog will need to learn. So if you have a dog that can hold the dumbbell, you'll probably start with sitting down with the dog, and you've taught it a command to take the dumbbell. Take it. Good. Give. So start to get to the point where the dog will take the dumbbell off the ground, just in the nearby area. Quimby, take it. Good. Give. Take it. Good. Give. And if your dog won't immediately pick it up and take it, shape the exercise. You know, you've taught the dog to take the dumbbell from up here, move it down. Take it. Good. Take it. Good. Take it. Yes, take it. Good. Good girl. Until you get shaped down to where the dog will take it from the ground. Quimby, take it. Good girl. Once you get to this point, start moving your dumbbell away from you. Put it out here. Quimby, take it. Good. Good girl. Quimby, take it. Good girl. Don't worry about straight fronts and finishes. You're only teaching, get the dumbbell, bring it back to me at this point. Once you get to the point where you can put the dumbbell in the perimeter around you without moving, then start to toss it a little bit. Take it. Oh, what a good girl. That's great. Good girl. Take it. Good girl. When you get a reliable retrieve in the nearby area, start moving further and start working standing up. Wendy, come. Right here. You. Good girl. Wait. Tell the dog to wait, because in the exercise that's what will happen. The judge will say, send your dog, and you'll say wait, which is another thing to teach the dog. Toss the dumbbell, not very far for a beginning dog. I've taught her to look at me. That's how I know she knows where it is and she's ready to get it. Not everybody teaches that. It's up to you. But I find it helpful. So when I was first teaching her, I'd throw it, I'd say wait, and I'd say look. And she'd look at me. Take it. Oh, that's beautiful. Good job. Heel. Good job, Quimby. Nicely done. And so you gradually increase your distance. If you get to the point where the dog is unsure about going out and getting the dumbbell, look at me. Wait. Say you've thrown it way out here, and your dog isn't quite ready to go that far. You want to help the dog to understand what you want. So you're going to take the dog, if the dog starts out, stops, looks confused, bring it back, set it up, hold it gently by the collar, say, take it, and she's going to run out with me. But just basically guide the dog out with the collar when you get to the dumbbell point and say, take it, take it, take it, good, come, 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 and then call the dog back to you so it understands that it's supposed to return to you. Again, with a beginning dog, when you throw the dumbbell, wait, say, good, come, and immediately encourage the dog to come back to you so that it knows that's the second step of the exercise. Once the dog brings the dumbbell back, at this point, don't worry about straight fronts and finishes. That's something you work on by itself as a separate exercise. You just want the retrieve command. So that's the back chaining process that you would go through to take a dog that knows how to hold the dumbbell and teach the retrieve portion. Next we'll talk a little bit more about how we proof the exercise, because there are a variety of things that can go wrong with this one. And we'll talk about that in the next video.